right, Shalom, Shalom. I want to begin by giving all praise, honor, and glory to
Yahawashi, bahasham, Rawchaa Qadash.
Double honors to the head apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to the fellow laborers out there, and as always, the believers. So yeah, we back out here once again through the spirit and power of Yahawashi. As you can see, we're accompanied with the Akim, the beloved Mobile, Huntsville brothers. The spirit allowed us to come together once more to do this work. And you know, there's a saying amongst us, you know, the faces and the places might change, but the message is the same. And the message is what, man? America will be destroyed, man. In which that's a foreign concept to the people. That's an out there concept. Because why they acclimated to this place, man? They can't see past this replica of reality. I wish that the book of 2 Peter, the first chapter, they cannot see afar off. Now, when you go into that word, well, it's a phrase right there in the Greek, afar off, it means to see only what is near. So when you're confronted with the idea of a world to come outside of this reality, you're taken by it. And pretty much this links you to the time of Noah. Remember, matter of fact, what's that, Matthew 24? Matthew 24 and 35, I believe. Yahawashi compared this time to the time of Noah, the parallels of the old world. And why was that? Right, I believe around it. What did it say? Matter of fact, the 37. It's 37. Right? Yeah, bring it up.
All right. This is the book of St. Matthew, chapter 24, verse 37.
Mm-hmm.
But as the days of Noah were.
Right, and these are the words of Yahawashi, man. So you see here where he's mentioning the old world. And we can see the parallels, right? In which Yahawashi is going to outline. Come on.
Yep. It says, but as the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be.
Hey, somebody do me a favor. Look up enormously biased. Because that's the vibration here in the West. And in particular, America, man. They have become accustomed to this system. And that was the case in the old world. And that's why Yahawashi is making mention of it. Come on,
It says, for as in the days of Noah were before the flood, they were eating and drinking.
Right, they were eating and drinking, man. This is what's on display in America, Babylon the Great. You got apps, Grubhub, right, DoorDash. A nigga eat for every occasion, yeah. It's driven by your emotions. A nigga died, you eat. Right, somebody graduated.
Motherfucker, break up.
Baby born, right, let's get some. What y'all eat, you know?
That's why the Lord said I would not smell their feast days.
Yeah.
Yeah. All that shit corrupt. It says, for as in the days of Noah, for as in the days that were before the flood,
right,
they were eating and drinking and marrying.
Right? When you go into the concept of marrying, it means to join. What you have today, these dating apps, you could hook up with anybody. You could join with anybody now. Right? The avenue has been open for, you know, these women, they can fulfill their lust, and even these creeps. We speak about it a lot. You got sites dedicated to niggas who got a thing for gerbils and right? And you might be taking myself, oh, that's a little out there. But hold up, this is what you get when the wicked is in power, man. Come on.
It says, marrying and giving in marriage until the day that Noah into the ark. And knew not until the flood came.
Right, and knew not. Somebody get that in the blue letter, Bob. So look up that. It might be a phrase, knew not. You got something to bring it up. You got that enormous bias? Matter of fact, hold that, we're going to get the priest.
Okay, so real quick, just going back, as you mentioned, concerning 2/3 of our people, they can't see afar off. This is Ezekiel chapter 12, in verse 27. It says, Son of man, behold, there the house of Israel say, the vision that he seeth is for many days to come. And he prophesied of the times that are far off. So they pretty much don't have the awareness of what's really taking place, man. They don't see things through the testimony of Yahawashi to actually see these prophecies arising throughout the earth. So that's why they have that mindset that these things are for their grandchildren. This is gonna happen once they die and go to heaven, you know. That's their mindset.
Right.
He said, therefore say unto them, thus said the Lord of power, there shall none of my words be prolonged anymore, but the word which I have spoken shall be done, said the Lord of power. So this is the time when the famine, you know, the beasts, the teeth of wild beasts,
Right.
the captivity, ultimately the destruction. This is that moment the Lord been talking about the whole time. But as you can see, in the time where people are not really aware, there's not a sense of urgency with these people, man. You know.
Hey, that's why the Lord, through his left hand, he used Esau, who is a cunning hunter, to set up the perfect scenario, a system in which snares you. It snares and entangles the attention of the people. Right? You can't consider, you can't ponder on the testimony of Yahawashi here unless you're in a particular spirit.
You got to be ordained.
You got to be ordained, because everything else is going to serve as distractions. Right? Those pitfalls and snares. When you read Proverbs, the 4th chapter, it said, keep thy eye single. You got that? That's the spirit. Come on.
On one woman and not the philosophies of this motherfucking world, man.
Right.
Destroy you.
Yep.
Because the scriptures is basically locking her to a woman.
Right.
So feel.
Right.
You got every now and then I see a woman.
Right. Oh, well, remember remember the account. Yeah, let's get somebody station. Hey, let's station over there. Keep an eye on so they won't fall out. The account, right? The account when Phineas, when he, matter of fact, you know what? Let's get that real quick. I just want to support what the statement the brother made. This is like a woman, right? So you have other women as distractions. That's those doctrines. I want to say that Proverbs 7, it speaks about the women who flatter with her lips. All right, come on.
This is the book of Numbers, chapter 25, and I started verse 4 to read. And the Lord said unto Moses, take all the heads of the people and hang them up before the Lord against the sun, that the fierce anger of the Lord may be turned away from Israel. And Moses said unto the judges of Israel, slay every one his men that was joined unto Baal Peor. And behold, one of the children of Israel came and brought unto his brethren a Midianitish woman in the sight of Moses.
Right, so somebody brought a foreign woman in the sight of Moses. Which that was an account, but we know spiritually, strange women and foreign women is what? Doctrines, concepts, and ideas that's not in harmony. The testimony of Yahawashi. Come on,
And in the sight of all the congregation.
See, and in the sight of all the congregation. And you had that today. Because there's rarely anything that can get by us. The niggas say we'll be here for 1,000 years. Guess what? You brought a strange woman in.
Shit, I want to add to what you said, that precept you just brought out, that backed it up, because that's what I was going to mention. Due to the prophecies that we said coming to pass, it's no way we're going to be here another 1,000 years. So everything we teaching is false. You know what I'm saying? America ain't Babylon the Great, because this bitch ain't going to be here another 1,000 years. There's no possible way, man.
Yeah, even the roadways serve as testament of that. And how many times you gonna ride over that pothole? You ain't got 1,000 years, man.
And most kingdoms don't last for 300.
300, that's right, Spawn, yeah.
That means another one got to be introduced. That's right. Maybe that's Babylon the Great.
Right. Rolling over those potholes, they go back to Isaiah the 14th chapter. And it speaks about the worm is spread up under thee.
Yeah.
So when a system falls, it usually falls through its infrastructure first.
Right.
But we all know, like you just said, this place fucked up. The road's fucked up everywhere you go, man.
That happened with the ancient Romans.
Yeah, America's infrastructure grade, and this was this was 2014. This was rated a D. What you think it is now? It was a D minus. What? God, it was a D minus. What you think it is now?
Right.
Zero.
Right.
Read my mind, huh? Read my mind.
Oh, well, that's the whore wrinkling.
Right.
She was one desire.
Yeah, nobody want that bitch.
Right, nobody want it no more. Oh, that's Isaiah 24, that no man shall come in.
Yeah.
Right, so nobody want to enter into the whore because she's not desired anymore.
Yeah.
Look at her streets, they wrinkled.
What is that? Fat ass turns to flab.
Flaps, the titties turns to
Teardrops turns
trip drops.
Yeah, trip drops.
7,400, because you got 7,400.
you over to the house.
I'm good.
Or she trying to get started and drink her that cup.
Numbers 25 and verse 6 reads, and behold, one of the children of Israel came and brought to his brother a Midianite woman in the sight of Moses, and in the sight of all the congregation of the children of Israel.
Right, so they want to stand over into the sight of the congregation. Right now, this is the congregation, which we go to the congregation.
That rock the simple back to sleep, like our people are sheep, like those who know the truth, and that give you a reason of, oh shit, we listen to sheep, you know, you go, oh shit, we got another 1,000 years, we might as well run.
You might as well be in the YOLO spirit. You ain't gonna outrun that 1,000 years.
Not in my lifetime.
Right.
And that goes into that fruit.
He'll brother, but he bring in a strange woman. Like we reading right here. Right? I got some funny read those people. Like, chief, you bring in a strange woman, man. 1,000 years, that get everybody attention like this, you know?
Right.
So we're gonna see the conclusion of that. What happens when you bring in a strange woman? You got that. And I know brothers got precepts. We're gonna go around.
This is the book of Ezekiel 11:2. Then said he unto me, Son of man, these are the men that devise mischief and give wicked counsel in this city. We say it is not near. Let us build houses. This city is the conjurer, and we be the flesh. And that's the spirit he come there to say it is not near. Meaning that destruction, man. Meaning our deliverance. You know, so he telling you to sit tight. You know, open another savings account, go and invest in a damn food truck. You know, what they call it, generational wealth. Say we're gonna be here another 1,000 fucking years.
This time, yeah.
They're going into the scripture that you read, man. That sounds like a 2/3, man. The vision that you prophesied is afar off, man. No, this vision is for right now, man. Right in our lifetime, man. This is not afar off, man. Like we brought out, prudent man for a seal. So to be prudent, man.
And that's like going back into the spirit of being released. That let you know you've been in Babylon too fucking long.
Right.
The scriptures is our measuring stick. Like you said, he ain't measuring every time diligent. The scriptures give you, that's the measuring stick. So you're supposed to know the measurement of what you measure, man. You know, due to the scriptures.
It don't take 1,000 years to make that shift.
No, it don't. It's already.
It's gonna take 1,000 more years to make the infrastructure. You got small cities.
Right.
This shit already out.
It's already out. People already got them. They already use them.
The scripture says, at the end, it shall speak in that
That's it.
Well, it don't take us 1,000 years to come up with Hebrew names and associations. It don't take that long, man.
Right.
Hey, if I may, what they gonna do with the music? Pull those down.
Right. That's right.
The warhead don't work no more.
Right.
I got some real quick, the bag y'all know. For the Proverbs 10, verse 27, it says the fear of the Lord prolong the days.
But hold up, here Proverbs 10. You know what? Jump up, we're going to read down. And because what? Yeah, because really Solomon, that's Yahawashi, man. And because Yahawashi taught about America being destroyed. Remember he made the statement, the lilies of the field, and the field that they had sown in the oven, the marble, talking about the destruction, man. Come on.
Yeah, it's the book of Proverbs 10, and I'm starting at verse 4. It says, the fear of the Lord is like the fear of the wicked, it shall come upon you, but the desire of the righteous shall
Somebody got to be excited about the mills coming. Right. Somebody got to be excited about the family. Right. See that?
This back in the NLT, Ezekiel 2 and verse 2. The Spirit said to me, Son of man, these are the men who are planning evil and giving wicked counsel in the city, and say to the people, is it not a good time to build houses? This city is like an iron pot.
If I may, for example, when they talk about the new Nazareth, Jerusalem, you said everything cool, let that chill out.
Right.
You know?
Nigga trying to build an apartment complex.
Right.
Like, you got it.
Hey, the scripture speaks about you filleting the skin off of the pig, man.
Right.
That's what they doing. You got it, bro.
I know. What you call them, permanent American.
Right, that's
what
it.
they
That's
trying to come
it.
into. Permanent American.
A PA, baby. A permanent American. And that's what's going to happen. To those that take that mark, and basically those that don't fear. Remember we talked about last week, the Most High loves your hate for this place. Right. And those that love this place, he hates you. Yes. And if you got love for this place, you're a PA, man. You're a permanent American, man.
You for Team Esau.
What is it? The red Edomite eagle.
Red Mountain Eagle.
Yeah, red Mountain Eagle.
And they're going to prove it taking that digital to the all.
Yeah,
That's
that's
it.
it.
They want to be a slave. They want to be a slave forever, man.
Love that master.
Psalms 21:8.
This city is like an iron pot. We are safe inside it like meat in a pot.
You have a generational wealth. Yeah, that's brother. Right terminology. This generation is cooked, right?
It's cool.
You niggas, you love America, the Lord gonna leave you here. And melt you.
Great melting pot.
Right.
He said, look, we safe inside of these walls. Right, but the scripture speaks about, remember when King David said, oh, did I have wings? Somebody get that one. Oh, did I, if I had wings? Right? Because then, when you read in that, it speaks about leaving out of the city. Because the mindset of the city is to function as one. Right? That's why even Solomon, when he spoke to he spoke to the rivers. He said the rivers, they come and they go. Right? You see that here in Babylon, that's what the traffic is, the flow of traffic. So that's the water. Right? You just come into here, you just going back and forth. It's just a fucking maze, you're in the wilderness. That's why Solomon said that. The rivers, it says vexation, because they go this way and they come this way and they keep going. Right? But you gotta detach from that matrix. And that was King David. So let's get that real quick.
Be not conformed to this world.
Right. Because water, Bruce Lee said.
Oh yeah. Like water, yeah, that's it.
That takes the form of everything.
Right.
So the flow, the rivers, the waters, the people, they just in sync. They have come as Esau, a vessel of dishonor. You see? Yeah, come on.
Psalm 55 and 6. And I said, oh, that I had wings like a dove.
Right, but it's going to get to that point when the vessel's coming. You're going to desire that, because you're going to realize the only way out is really to all you all know. Yeah. Right, because, far into this world, man. You look Islamic, like I was telling the brother. Come up as Islamic to these people. But that's the key. Oh, it's far
He hastening the day. We looking for something, man.
Right,
if I could, Bahasham.
And that's what hope is. What's the sun? What's faith?
Beautiful.
Right. So the thing hope for.
That's it, bro.
That's
That's it, bro. That's it.
And then he basically took your hope away.
Right, right,
And
right.
tell you got a 10 life sentences. You thought you had
You could get out.
get out parole or something. Bruh, now you got 10 life sentences, man. You got to die, be reincarnated. And
8 more of them.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, like the brother was talking earlier, if you wasn't deep rooted, you would have got taken by that. By that, I definitely say by that strong, because that was a strong wind right there. If you weren't deep rooted, that's right.
Niggas will pull out a precept and believe they call it. You really already got to call a great millstone, so that is into the side.
See, that's what I'm talking about.
I knew it. But think about things and all the fringes and now it's for drugs, you know?
This is Proverbs 13. Hope deferred makes the heart sick.
Right. Hope deferred, man. Like the brother just said, hey, we the hopefully elect, man. We got hope, right? Like you said, like you didn't quote it, but you said Hebrews 11 and verse 1, man. We got the real hope because we hoping for something that is unseen. So that hope, that's right, real, and that stems from faith, man. It says hope deferred. Deferred means to be prolonged. And our hope is being prolonged, man. So we make it the heart what? Sick. And the heart goes back to the Hebrew word law, which means our mind, man. So everything starts in the mind, right? So our mind is sick. Sick meaning what? We sick of this place, all right? We sick of wickedness. We hate this place. And we hope in the Lord, Yahawashi, Yahawashi, send our Lord and Savior, Yahawashi, man. That's that hope that's being deferred. Go ahead, bro.
But when the desire comes,
What's our desire? I think brother said it earlier. We desire to see our Lord, man. We love to see his coming, man.
prophecy.
That's right.
Prophecy
That's it.
popping
That's
up.
it. That's
That's
it.
our desire coming. Of course, it ain't reached its fullness and truth. It ain't put it in.
It's in action.
Hey, it's in action. So we seeing the true brother. We seeing the true brother. Okay, that brother got out there. Do you popping down? That's how we are. It says it is a tree of life.
Right.
He took the hope out of these James.
Right.
By saying that 1,000 years. For every check that follow you, you saying that 1,000 years. There's a couple of checks that fell off after the end.
That's right.
I'm finna go get my degree. He finna go headlong into it. The check ain't gonna do shit with a half a mile.
Hey, but check it out. The Most High is a terrible power, right? The Most High, he ordains everything. So he ordained this guy to say that. So the undesirables could do it. That's what you said. To be plucked up because they weren't deep rooted, man.
I got Jeremiah 28.
You got it?
Jeremiah 28 and verse 15. Then said the prophet Jeremiah unto Hananiah the prophet, Hear now, Hananiah, the Lord have not sent thee.
That's it. If I may, Rawchaa, can you start at verse 8 on that? Because what you were preaching, pretty much so-called prosperity, things are going to be okay. You know, with this many years, everything's going to be smooth. But no, Jeremiah had to check and tell you, you know, you got to endure this captivity, man. You going to start at verse 8.
Jeremiah 28 and verse 8. The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms, of war and of evil and of pestilence.
So that's what the prophet's about, man. To warn you. The Lord ain't finna send the prophets to come down and give you a compliment, you know, to tell you you're doing well, man. No, the Lord sent forth his prophets to warn you, you know. And you have these false prophets to give you that false sense of security, man. You know? But why you think Samuel, they feared Samuel. He came into the city. They just scattered him, just scattered him. No, he was a well-established prophet. The thing that he spoke of, it came to pass.
28 and verse 9, the prophet which prophesieth of peace, when the word of the prophet shall come to pass, then shall the prophet be known that the Lord Yahawah have truly sent
So pretty
him.
much, you gotta hold your breath till it comes. You can't really trust that word right off top. You gotta pretty much hold your breath till it come to pass, man. And we ain't got 1,000 years to hold our breath. Everything going to 6, man. But you got it, bro. So,
This the book of Ezekiel, chapter 3 and verse 17. Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Like I was going into Samuel before they were called watchmen, they were called seers. It say, therefore hear the word at my mouth and give the warning to people. And what you supposed to be warning the people of? The terrors of the Lord. But the terrors of the Lord we persuade men. So hey, we ain't got no good message unless you repent. That's the only good message for those who believe in this doctrine, man. Other than that, hey man, you finna get ready to die, man. Bro.
Basically, those people, they basically like in the they basically the same spirit of those people before the flood. Right? Look at the second Peter 3, and I'm starting verse 3. In 1 and 4, it says, "Whom is first, and there shall come in the last days scoffers, walking after their own lusts."
Yeah, and what did Moses have? Moses had scoffers. Telling them that the flood wasn't gonna come, man. You know, then sin is believing once Noah entered into the ark. You know, doors can't be open. You beating on the goddamn doors, can't get in. Now you finna believe.
Yeah, see, they start believing when the rain, when the
Yeah.
rocks start falling out the sky. They like, what the fuck is this? They
Yeah.
looking around, looking at their heads and shit, and the water falling out the sky because that was a phenomenon, so to speak. That never happened, man. Because the Lord never made it rain until that point, man.
So like it said Isaiah 6 that the people gonna be blinded into destruction. Just like the days of Noah when they started raining.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's
be
it.
wasted.
Yeah, that's like
Oh, no.
I had to look at more of this. According to point 4, 2 Peter 3 and verse 4, it says, "In saying, where is the promise of his coming? Since the fathers fell asleep, all things continue as they were from the beginning of the creation. For this they are willingly ignorant."
And they got that saying, I heard this 30 years ago. You know? So how much more than niggas back then that never seen rain? You know, back then they ain't had no feel for it. But now you got actually missiles on the scene.
Yeah.
You got the ingredients for a famine to have. You got the ingredients for the teeth of wild beasts. Everything here for these places to let loose. But the Lord blinded them, man. You know?
It says, "For this they are ignorant of that by the word of the Most High the heaven were of old, and the earth standing out of the water in the water." So basically, just going back into what brother was just talking about, how before the flood came, he was in an ignorant state, you know.
And then it says they're willingly ignorant. So here it is, the rain was coming down, like the brothers had went 2 weeks back. Here it is, the rain was coming down. The rain was coming down, and you know, it was certain Jakes that possibly wanted to get in the right spirit, but the spirit of Jake asked Jake do. Jake started making jokes, probably started making TikToks, making a joke until what? That water didn't go down. It didn't saturate into the ground anymore. It kept rising. All of a sudden, it's a flash flood. Oh, it's bigger than a flash flood now. It's a monsoon to a point now. It's a global catastrophe. You see, it's levels to it, man.
With the ark, the instructions only came with 8 seats. So them niggas couldn't have loved it. It was set up where they could get right.
It's already ordained. Because when the Most High does his deliverance, if you notice, and even in time past, going into now, it's always a small number that get delivered.
It's very specific.
That's right. He ain't coming for everybody. He already know. It's already preordained.
Yeah, like John 3:16 is not all inclusive. This is exclusive, man. It excludes a certain number of people, man. Yeah. And that's 2/3 off the gate. The heathen have no fucking choice. And they excluded off the top. You know what I'm saying?
I got Luke 21 and verse 25. "And there shall be signs in the sun and in the moon and in the stars."
So like you read that again, bro?
Luke 21 and verse 25. "And there shall be signs in the sun and in the moon and in the stars, and
if I may, you had the planet parade.
No, I'm going to tell you right now. That's spirit.
That was last.
Yeah.
So if I may, these are you going to it. Yahawashi is really giving us symptoms to the downfall of an empire, man.
Right.
These are the different symptoms, just like you see a cancer patient,
Right.
pale skin,
Right.
eyes dilated, whatever.
Lost all his hair.
Right.
When we get living in the Lord,
God.
The physician.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the physician.
The spirit of the physician is diagnosing. We know that this place coming to an end.
Right.
Like the brother said, the symptoms.
Right.
And we going in on we closing in on the blood
Right.
for the Passover.
Right. First one.
Right? And that happened when the time that happened
When the Lord was
when the Lord was crucified, man.
Yeah.
They called it in the scripture they say the moon was red as blood, something like that. That was a blood moon.
Hey, if I may add, another sign that's in the sky, man, we're seeing the vehicles of our salvation, man, chariots.
It ain't moment.
in the twinkling of an eye.
Hey, can I add real quick? When you read 1 Corinthians, the 1 Corinthians 15, I think, around about the 50th verse, it speaks about flesh and blood cannot inherit. Oh, that's where you at?
You gotta put out, you gotta put that corruption out.
Exactly.
You gotta put that corruption out.
That's
put out
it.
incorruption.
That's it.
Like,
Hey, you want me to read up?
Yeah,
I'll read it in the NLT. This is 1 Corinthians 15 and 50. What I am saying, dear brothers and sisters, is that our physical bodies cannot inherit the kingdom of God.
Right.
These dying bodies cannot inherit what will last forever.
Right. But those chariots, like this body can't go up and
Exactly.
chariot. Flesh and blood, you know.
So I read back.
Now they too slack in going back that flesh because it begins with a thought that mortal thoughts as well.
Right.
You know, and not having a carnal thoughts. That's even the process to get to. Yeah, you gotta have that mindset even to get to the chariot.
Oh, the scripture say that these are they put off
yeah, that was the point.
put off the mortal. Oh, okay.
You gotta put the mortal off and put on immortality, man. You gotta put the corruptible off and put on incorruptible.
Right. It starts with the doctrine.
Yeah, come on.
But then it physically manifests
Into the flesh.
a twinkling of an eye. The Lord ain't gonna even leave your body. Your body gonna change to another body.
Who was that? Apostle Paul when he said, "Who? No, brothers to him. It's just that's it. Exactly. That's it. What's it? Right. Savior from the body.
Oh,
of
okay.
death.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
That's right. Romans the 7th chapter, because it was all about the conflict of the inner man, which is the spirit of Yahawashi against the flesh.
Right. It changed.
It changed. And that's why he came back in 1 Corinthians, talking to them hard heads, telling them that what? Flesh and blood cannot inherit the kingdom of the Most High, man. Like the elder said, we gotta be changed. Like the brother said, we gotta put off that incorruptible, right? To that corruptible and put on the incorruptible.
And that's not as deep as you might think. It's just a new mindset. Right? You can't come in, we know that firsthand. You can't come into this arena if you still believe in Jesus. You know? Right? That means that you have to be conformed.
Exactly.
And that's the image of Yahawashi.
So like if I can add, that's being conformed to the name first and foremost.
Number one.
But that's not number one.
You got to get the name right there.
Yeah, because a nigga might say, "I sue you." And when you hear them, you be like, "Man, you know what? I only want to tell you." Right? It's like a knot. You got an untied knot. We too late in the game, man. Right? It's like, okay, I know what I'm doing. Untangling that knot was fun. You're going to have shit to do. Now you got shit to do, man. And the nigga say, "Yahshua." It's like, oh, man. I got to tell this nigga, no, that ain't the name. Because the nigga watch their Bible.
The internet gonna be like, well, shit, it don't really matter. Nah,
Yes, it do.
Oh, yeah, nigga will say that.
I appreciate
That's the Christian signs of Christianity. You still got them symptoms of Christianity. As long as the Lord loves you, man. That's bragging like that same old Christianity.
I got Matthew 18 and
So
verse.
like it real quick, the brother had one.
Yeah, come
We're
real
gonna get that
quick.
real quick. Then we're gonna come back to that Proverbs 10 as well. Yeah, come on.
This the book of Isaiah chapter 11 and verse 3. It say, "And shall make him of quick understanding in the fear of the Lord." And like the elder was saying, hey, we ain't got time to play with these people. People come up spewing their disbelief, we're gonna shoot them away, man. We ain't gonna argue with you, man. We might call police on your ass if you don't want to leave, like the apostle says. It say, "And shall not judge after the sight of his eye, and reprove after the hearing of his ear." But the Lord gonna make us a quick understanding. It shouldn't take you forever to understand that the name of the Lord is Yahawashi.
Because like when we first heard those names, like Brother Bell, man. Just
Oh, yeah.
They got to be.
You ain't need to break down. I ain't need to break down the thing. You're like, oh.
It was just like a void that you had, and you didn't even know what you was missing. But when you heard the name, that void was fulfilled. Fill that gap. And like the brother said, it starts with the name, because the scriptures say the name is your strong tower, man. I mean, hey, we always going to, man. Hey, man, you can call a dad, you can call what's up brother or nephew, but that's not his name.
Christians that fuck
That's one of them deep Christians.
There's no power in that name. A lot of people fuck up by that name.
Right.
On the left hand
On the left-hand side. I think the name Jiba, I think it means earth king. Earth king. So what type of power is that? And then you ain't even pronouncing that name correctly, because the J, when we went into the J, wasn't even erected into a certain period of time, and Yahawashi walked the earth before the J was even created. You're really pronouncing that wrong. It's what? Jesus Christo.
Oh, that's why it's Babylon.
Exactly.
That's one of the reasons, one of the many reasons why this is a city of confusion. Right. Something as simple as the letter. Right. The letter. You just got there and researched that.
Because it started with an I, but they just put a hook on it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
To turn it into a thing.
Because the Lord did it. Lord, that English language, that's like a stumbling block. From the Lord.
And let me grab it right quick. Let me grab it. It's just the Lord choosing these motherfuckers to lose, man. This Isaiah 66, and we start at verse 4. Also, the choose them to lose. Now, when you look up the word illusion, let me get this definition. Somebody look that up. I got it. So this is the definition of delusion. It says characterized by or holding false beliefs or judgments about external reality that are held despite incontrovertible evidence. All of this shit is incontrovertible, man. Let me get the definition of that.
The Lord, He chose your path.
Yup.
He gave you that path to be. Niggas just don't want to dive into Islam.
Yup.
You know, the Lord gave not even just a nigga that want to be a rapper. That's a path.
Yup.
You know.
Proverbs 20 and 24.
All right.
Man, the Lord. How can a man then understand his own way?
You can't understand your own way, man, because the potter got power over the clay.
Exactly.
The thing that will form can't say to the thing that formed me, why have you formed me like this? You know what I'm saying? That's the Lord's power. But this is the definition of incontrovertible. Not able to be denied or disputed. All of the signs we've been given, man, you can't deny this shit, man. You can't dispute it. These are the signs of the time that we living in the last motherfucking seconds, or the last minutes, or the last hours, or the last days, bro. You know, this thing is evident to us, man. You know, if it be possible, they would deceive the very elect. This shit impossible, man. Lord, when do we be those men, man? But I'm gonna get the rest of this. It say, Isaiah 66. Isaiah 66:4. I will also choose their delusions and will bring their fears upon them, because when I called, none did answer. When I spake by mouth of the prophets, they did not hear, but they did evil before my eyes, and choose that in which I delighted not. The Lord don't delight in you talk about some goddamn, we got 1,000 more years, man. They're trying to upset the prophecy, man. That's blasphemy. We know by the signs of the time that we don't have that much time left, bro. The microchip is already the fuck out, man. People that already took it. The brain chip is out now, bro.
Infrastructure.
The infrastructure, bro.
Digital.
Yeah.
One quick reset. Just on the 1,000 years shit. This is the book of Revelation, chapter 11 and verse 14. It reads, the second woe is past. And behold, the third woe coming quickly. 1,000 years ain't quick. You know, how can you drag World War III on this don't mean, what do you believe? So now we gotta ask the guard, what do they really believe if this thing can be prolonged another 1,000 years? You know? Because World War II the past. Oh, that ain't what this ain't talking about World War II. You know, so we got questions, man, and we need answers.
Yeah, because you got the incontrovertible evidence that's showing that World War III is fucking brewing. You know, all the nations got nukes.
Elon Musk just told Trump, hey, y'all they coming, you know?
Zelensky.
Yeah, Zelensky, not Elon, Zelensky.
And the spirit was on him. Right, he was driven like, you know what I mean? He wasn't even dressed like for the occasion. He just got out the gym. Like, look, man, come on.
All the NATO nations is basically using that against America now. So they really, if you
that's the movie, right? You got to keep your eye on the movie, because you see like, oh shit, I see what NATO, I can see the term. Because Ukraine, right, going up, what year was it? 15, 14? Trump got the date wrong. But they've been trying to get with the NATO ever since then, man.
Right, 2014, 2013, and all that.
So you see where the stage is really being set. And then we understand the concept of the hooks being in the jaws of Russia. So whatever Putin whatever agreement they might sit down and think they come up with,
It's gonna take a little bit of
it's gonna turn drastic because the hook you could be going in the direction of hook symbolize yanking you like your kid walking and wandering in the traffic. That hook is not a subtle term. It's so emphatic, you like, damn, you switched up like that.
You're gonna get snatched up out that fucking agreement.
Right.
Like a fish on the line, you just reel him in.
Yeah.
Little by little, but he coming. He
Yeah,
gonna fight, but he coming.
yeah, when you feel him on that line,
Yeah.
then you know he hit it, and you snatch him. He ain't just calmly turn around. No, you snatching it.
Snatching that motherfucker.
You got him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and that's going back to that United Soviet Social
USSR.
Right Republic.
Yup.
Right, and that's going into because Russia is huge. That's right. We're going to Ezekiel 38. It's going to that great country. We about to spirit, like we about to go into that, man. Right, the prophecies, because that's a heavy moment. Going back to Russia, all those different countries that fell. I think it was 91.
Yeah.
And then you have all those countries. Yeah, Georgia, the Republic of Georgia. Right, they're gonna come back, as well as the allies, Libya, Ethiopia, right? Iran. And see, Russia, and I was speaking about this earlier, like Libya, for an example, you know, they had like the Libyan Civil War, and Russia came in there and squashed the beef, then Libya became an ally. But they did the same thing America would do. America come in and fund the war, right? They come in and be the solution to the problem that now you tribute to us. So them different countries who Russia is guard over, right? It's bigger than weapons too. I believe Syria, they furnish over 90% of the power, right? You get the power to Syria, man, through Russia. So that's that balance. Shout match in the Oval Office, man.
Look at the screen of y'all.
And Ukraine, all of a sudden, which you go into that word Ukraine, it goes into borderland. So that's like a borderline, like you come to the border of something. So really, Ukraine is a touchy subject. You thought it would go away. Now this nigga arguing with Trump in the White House. So
it's like get in the spirit. It's like, yo, man, I can slap. It's like the neighborhood cat or dog. Like, look, I can kick it. So then like, yo, but if you kick it, now we got a problem. Russia don't like that, man. That's why all of the EU nations is basically as what we're going into. They're siding with Zelensky to be able to be justified to come against America. That's all they want.
Foreign relations, that's really street talk. Because like if you in a drama with somebody, you're like, okay, these my guys, I'm cool with them. Why I gotta promote that I'm cool with you? That means the temperature in the room is beef. So when I'm talking about nations, why I gotta be relations. I'm cool. I got a relationship with him. That means there's tension in the room. Everybody bumping heads. So really the Lord signed everybody together, you know? Chess move. Chess move.
Ultimately showing you that this kingdom is divided.
Right.
And it ain't gonna stand too much longer, man.
Last 4 years, like
Oh, you got
last 4 years, it was all about Ukraine. Now you can see it just shifting in one moment. And now he basically, you can tell Trump siding with Putin on this.
Right. Yeah. And they think that's gonna bring peace.
Yeah.
But we like we mentioned, them hooks and them jaws, right, which we know ultimately is gonna go into going back, which the USSR was called what? The Iron Wall. See, so they're going back to that, you know? But ultimately, it's in detail. Like, because I can say he got cancer, but the lump on your breast really solidifies that you actually got cancer. So when you look at the little tedious moves, you know, it complements the big picture. Right, so come on, who's ready?
Ezekiel 38:2. Son of man, set thy face against God, the land of Magog, the chief prince of Meshach and Tubal.
Right, the land of Gog and Magog. Because when you go into the map, you got to know you got to get into the maps to understand this. When you go into Gog and Magog, that's that land right there, Syria, Turkey, right? Because like I mentioned, the resources, those countries, they do business with the Russians, man. The Russians don't just fund them with weapons, they fund them with power. See, so the land, right? Go ahead, you got go ahead.
If I can add to you real quick, that's why the allied nations of America over there in Europe, these gonna hate the Horde because y'all got these nations going against Russia and Russia funding them with their necessities, man.
Right.
As far as their energy, just like these other countries. All these allied nations, they get a lot of their resources, natural resources, especially over there in the bottomless pit, from Russia, man.
Yeah.
Natural gas. You had America detonated during Biden. They detonated that pipeline.
Yeah.
That was all the natural gas going into Europe.
Well, they show you that in 007. With the one where they bombed the pipeline.
Oh, yeah.
Nah, it ain't going.
It was the one with the broad. She was the villain in it.
That's casino.
Die another day.
No, that was Tomorrow Never Dies or some shit.
Yeah, I believe so. I believe so. Yeah. And the guy, that was the guy who couldn't feel no pain. He was from Ukraine or some shit, you know? But he was like, why would they disrupt that pipeline, you know? Predictive programming. Hey, but them like this videos. Like they make, I told you, it's like street beats. Like,
They political gangsters.
Yeah.
That's why they
make
call them
moves
red
like-
top and the blue top.
They demonize the Russians, you know, in the movies. That's like a diss track. But the people just think it's entertainment, but it's like, why you coming at them, you know? That's that friction. You get them two guys in the room, like, oh man, you know? Well, what's like, you ready?
It says, and prophesy against them, and say, thus saith the Lord Yahawashi, bahasham Yahawashi, behold, I am against thee, O God, the chief prince of Meshach and Tubal.
Right, the chief prince, that being Russia. Like, chief being what? Shah is prince. So that word Russia really is literally in the Hebrew translated the chief prince.
And I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaw.
Right to the Iron Wall, USSR. Because when you go back to Gorbachev and all them, right? They was hard up against the West. But then you had the other guy come in, he was more friendly towards the West. What's this guy? Damn.
Ronald Reagan.
No. That was he was in the US.
Russia.
Talking about Russia.
It was
After Gorbachev, yeah, it just almost came. Boris Yeltsin.
Like he from the house.
Right, Boris Yeltsin. He was right there. He coming to check. Yeah.
Ain't no more, but Russia eyeballing them. It's Belarus, Kazakhstan, Moldova, Ukraine, Armenia, Azerbaijan.
Yep, Armenia, that's up there, but that's the northern quarters. Right? It speaks about Togomar and the northern quarters, that's up in that region. Right? Northeast Turkey, you got Armenia, and you got all the way up there to the Caucasus Mountains. See? Well,
They say Kyrgyzstan, Turkmenistan, Uzbekistan.
yeah, that's the hockey players, the snagger.
Say Georgia, Tajikistan. They show you that Russia on the prowl, man, and that's basically what Zelensky was saying. As soon as they done with Russia, they coming to the west. They coming to Western society on the other side of Ukraine. So that's why Western society or Europe, they don't, or the beast is big on trying to stop. So it's all geopolitics. It got a lot to do with land maps and land grabs, and it's about to go down, man.
Now those rare earth minerals, they talk about that.
That too.
It's all about resources. That's how you know Esau involved too. That nigga, he ain't there just for no reason, and just to blame the beast. It's always gonna be an alternative motive when it is come through.
Thief.
And John 10 and 10 feet coming out with the sails to the storm.
And he not only stole, but he stole with violence as well. That's how he got all the lands by way of the sword.
Yeah, let me bring this article out right quick because a brother put this in the group chat. The reason account. It says this could be the hook in the jaw that pulls the U.S. directly into the war in Ukraine. It's a article from landoftheamericandream.com, something like that. It says Ukraine has vast deposits of rare earth elements that are potentially worth enormous amounts of money. Over half of these deposits are in areas of eastern Ukraine, which have either already been captured by the Russians or will soon be captured by the Russians if the war continues. So basically, that's all I'm gonna get on that one. But yeah,
I mean, real
just to back that up.
That's how you know his game.
Yeah.
They basically jacking them.
Yo.
You know what I'm saying? You know a nigga got some dope and money in the house, run up in and take it. That's the spirit that Esau company.
Yo.
Yeah, that happened. The same thing happened during World War II.
Yep.
Where they went for the German scientists. So Russia took some of them, the Americans and the others. They went in for just them scientists, pulled them out, and they started their nuclear programs and their armed races. So it's the same thing.
Something like that.
Yeah, Operation Patriot. So it's the same thing going on now. Fight for the minerals, because that's where you get all right. It's a digital age about to come in.
Lithium and all that.
Any country that don't got the minerals, the country that got the minerals, you win the next age. Just like the industrial age is about steel and all that. You produce steel at that time, you won the right. This is what
America, what it was at.
You know, Birmingham being the place it was based upon.
What they call it, little Pittsburgh. And that's one reason why they call it the Magic City. Because Birmingham, for the whole region around Birmingham and Birmingham itself, produced steel at a rate that they was like, damn, we can't believe it, you know. And Birmingham, due to that, Birmingham built a lot of cities in the world, not just the United States, but in the world, coming out of the ground, man.
Yeah, though they got that what is the heaviest corner on
in the world,
But that was that industrial age, and you see how big that's what became a Magic City, because the whole world operated off of steel. They needed that steel immediately. You got steel barons. I think it was I forget who was it, Carnegie. One of them, they got their name off of just steel. And so what's the next era? The next age is digital. You need microchips. You need what's the word? Rare earth minerals to make them the board. Yeah, lithium. That's where Ukraine.
Down in the South China Sea, they've been real hot down there.
Oh yeah, Taiwan.
Taiwan.
For sure.
Because of the ingredients to make the chips. It's right down there.
Yeah, it's right off that coast.
And so like that's why they sent that storm through North Carolina. We know Esau got his heart and shit, because they say it's lithium mines and shit up through there.
If they find them lithium mines underneath your land, they finna send a heart.
You gotta go.
Oh, yeah.
So that's the sword. It's blessing through the sword.
He ain't gonna come usually.
Right. He ain't gonna come down.
Yeah, exactly. He ain't gonna do
worth this.
Yeah, because people ain't gonna let it go. They gonna up the price on their shit.
Exactly.
So he said like, well, you know what? We ain't finna even tell them no. We just gonna kill them.
Or is it that walk?
Yeah, and kill their insurance policies.
Exodus 15:3. The Lord is a man of war. The Lord is his name. So when we talk about war, this hand in hand with the scriptures, man. It's hand in hand with Yahawashi. So when we talk about Russia, we talk about USSR, World War I, II, III. This is all it's all meaningful to right now. All right, this is designated as a time of war. That's why same day the planets align. We got Trump, the Oval Office, talking about you're gonna bring war. You're gonna bring World War III to be specific. So it don't feel like 1,000 years. It feel like right around the corner. And then he said, it's a stain. He said, yeah. He flipped it around and said, he said that the great doctrine is a stain. You a stain, man.
Right. Number one stain. Big spaghetti stain.
And anything we say to these people gonna be a stain. Because it's coming out the scriptures. They have verse. This world is enmity with the Heavenly Father. So they always anything that come out of these scriptures gonna be a stain.
Hey, people hate the truth, man. That's the thing. They hate Yahawashi. They hate Yahawashi because he is faithful and true, man.
Starting at verse 3, and as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, Tell us when these things shall be, and what shall be the sign of thy coming and the end of the world.
So they was asking back then. So we in our right mind, we in the right spirit. We ain't trying to settle in and sit down and kick our feet up. We in the same spirit that the disciples was asked when they asked the Lord thousands of years ago. When shall the end be? The understanding of the ages is written in the scriptures. The understanding of times and seasons is all throughout the scriptures. And for the ones that the Lord lifts the veil off our mind and has us come back to this mystery of the kingdom, we're gonna be exploring how soon the kingdom's gonna be coming. That's what the message of Yahawashi was. That's what the message of John the Baptist was. The kingdom of heaven is at hand. Repent. Go ahead, Al.
If I may, that's you already got that life sentence stuck in your mind.
Yeah.
But you ain't looking forward to getting out. As you mentioned, the prophets, they inquired when, even else was required, when shall be the part of the son of the time. That has always been the spirit of the true man of Yahawashi outside, the spirit of hastening, to get the fuck out, man.
Well, hey, what else are we here for?
Right.
Are we, what are we doing? We building up the economy, or we trying to get the hell up out of here?
Yeah, the black dollar store out of that shit. It's like
That's just like if you get your ass locked up and you on some serious charges where you got 5 to 10 years or so. You learning the laws and shit, trying to figure out a way to reduce your sentence, man. That's why we come out week in, week out to prophesy the downfall of this wicked kingdom. We trying to hasten the
We trying to reduce the sentence. Scripture said measure the times. So the times is finding out how long we got to the sentence.
bahasham Yahawashi in sequence, man, we'll be out of here.
That's a whole nation.
That's a whole nation. We'll be out of here.
Yeah, Lord, rock.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You said it. I'll rock these.
Yeah.
I got 1 Corinthians 2:11. For what man knoweth the things of a man, save the spirit of man which is in him? Even so, the things of the Most High knoweth no man, but the Spirit of the Most High.
Yeah, because these things are spiritually discerned, man. If you don't have the spiritual discernment, you ain't gonna see the signs of the time that we in, right?
And
that's
he's
why we
working on the man clock.
Yeah.
That's why he said 1,000 years.
Yeah.
He's working on the clock of man.
And the doomsday clock say like 89 seconds.
Yeah, exactly.
Wait,
So what the fuck? That's what the fuck.
hey, that's a good one.
Trump said Zelensky gonna bring World War III.
Exactly.
Any day, man. Come on, man.
Yeah, Lord Yahawashi said he's going to shorten the days for the election.
So basically, that's blasphemy right there.
Except those days.
Yeah, it's like you came up with an excuse to stay here.
Oh yeah, that's exactly what it is.
You living comfortable right now.
Yeah, that's what it is.
You know? So he's like, well, let me make up something like stay here.
Them niggas
a little
got
longer.
trying to biz them. So big now with this nigga James. He been here going to another country.
That's basically it. You lost hope.
That nigga like, fuck that.
You know? You're not looking for Yahawashi at this point, man. You know? Now you have to ask the question, do you even believe?
Right.
Hey, that's probably why the Genesis guys got the hell up out of there, man.
Yeah.
So, they seen it coming.
No, it was a money issue probably more than likely with them niggas.
It really was.
They probably fought over the contract. They don't want to do the contract.
Ain't no other more Steve.
Right.
They all
Right.
need.
Pixar, the other one that got
30% of the picture. You know what I'm saying?
They make an animation out of
Abraham cartoon or something.
Yeah.
I got Job 14:5.
Them niggas' voices. $50 million contract. I know that voice. That chicken, man.
Job 14:5, seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee. Thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass.
So on the spiritual calendar, it's already a date for Esau's execution, so to speak, for the downfall of his empire. You can also read that in Revelation, the 9th chapter. Has a certain day, month, year for to slay the third part of man. You know, so this devil, he can't add a statue to his cubit. He can't add another second to his lifespan. Going back to Proverbs 10 chapter talks about how the years of the wicked is going to be cut short, man.
We gonna go back to that.
And if I can add, just like the video of the Edomite or whatever he was, going into that Project Looking Glass. What he was saying in the video, he was saying that they got a computer, whatever, you know, Esau technology, basically the Urim and the Thummim, where they can go into these things and see that they time short. And they were saying that in 2012, that all, whatever they do, it all ends up going to one destination, so to speak. So no matter how they try to alter reality and alter the future, it's going to all end up in the same spot. You know, and it's in 2012, that's when it was like they was coming into their problems.
Simulations, everything they come up with.
Yeah, so no matter what, and we in 2025. It ain't no telling what Esau doing. Like when last night, that planetary alignment, Esau do his enchantments in those times.
Oh, yeah.
And he wearied in the multitude of his counsels. Man, the Lord got Satan pulling back. Hey, let that nigga come. Don't give him no answer this time, Satan. You know, leave that nigga straight. You know, so
They get an alert from one of us.
They got no white videos. Right?
show they got an alternate timeline and shit like that. That's what he banking on.
Yeah, that's what he wants.
Alternate timeline.
Declaration right there, you know what I mean?
Metaverse.
A parallel.
That's how the niggas beat Thanos.
Right.
They had to go to a parallel universe to beat Thanos.
Like the way they beat Thanos. You know? That makes sense. Yeah, there's Thanos that got he done retrieved the reality stone. That means he should lose right now. Right. He first of all, he out there thumping with everybody else, man. That was off. You know what I'm saying?
The Lord just come in and just chop his head off.
Right. Well, it was the guy came and took the Elon Musk.
Yeah. Right.
Took his glove off.
Right. And put it on,
I know huffing and puffing like he tired. And niggas just came and finessed the motherfucker. That shit.
But you a God.
Right.
Esau moves, he is getting to a point that every situation that he boxes himself in, even in this movie, it points to the Most High. Everything points to the Most High, to an omnipotent being what the brother's going into. Thanos shouldn't even been bumping out there with the reality stuff. So that shows it was an arc of, you know what, I'm gonna make Thanos do this. He even follows an omnipotent power. Esau shows you that even in his anime.
Yeah, because he designed, that's like you see a nigga daydreaming, just do them directly, because the directors on levels. There's some elite circles, right? They ain't really like that. You might bump into Spielberg, a nigga. You don't know if he's dead yet, but the nigga with the coffee shop. Yeah, nigga at Starbucks with a laptop. You don't know that's a motherfucking director, man. Right, bro? Nigga, that motherfucking sandals on, and a mountain bike, editing video. Right, but he ain't even thinking like Milk. No, right. Man. But if you could get into a nigga mind and see his daydream, what he's, daydream is stunting about. That's Esau. He's giving you a glimpse of his desire to rule forever, you know?
Independence Day.
Yep, Independence Day. Well, you know, it go beyond that too, right? So like it's supposed to add, when you go back to them old black and whites, Mars attacks. Right? They was making that stuff sleep better at night. Like, look, man, don't worry about it. We're gonna beat them, you know? That's to add to your point, you know?
Hey, what is that, the day after? That's the spirit, you know what I'm saying? Come on, bro. So you telling me, exactly. So you telling me the Lord, like you read Exodus 15:3, the Lord is a man of war. So you don't think the Lord created all warriors, all weapons of war, his weapons of war, when he unleashes them, it's going to be devastating. There is no day after. There is no fucking day after. But Esau, like you said, the mind of Esau, they got this Rambo spirit, they got this MacGyver spirit, where they feel like they can overcome anything. There's no overcoming with the Lord. Revelation 15:1, the Lord's wrath is filled up. When the Lord's wrath is filled up,
This is the book of Job, chapter 9. That's one of the 4 that brings in
himself believe that he can win this fight. So that's right. Right.
Will himself.
He gonna will you.
I don't know.
But I'm going.
They console themselves. That's why Trump's reaction was, look, don't say that. Who told you got to start to say that? Don't say that. Don't dare say that shit, man. And they said, look, we're trying to help y'all, man.
Right.
So you
Trying
pay
to save
attention.
your country. Why was that such a touchy subject? Because they know the spirit. Like scripture says, blood shall pursue thee.
Right. Right.
That's what they turned left. Because unless we said that.
Yep.
Said, I know you got a big ocean in the middle of y'all.
Right.
It's coming to you next.
Yeah.
And then Trump got that. We got
Now you
excited.
gotta say, that's that pride kicks in.
It reads, thou that dwellest in the cliffs of the rock.
And that all points to Esau, man. That's describing Esau, man. Even your mindset is high. You know, your dwelling place is high. You're full of pride, man. But you know, when you take a balloon and you inflate it, you inflate that balloon, what eventually happens, man? It pops. It
That's why I said the height of, so they said, pride of thy mind, or something like that. Right, that's the height, you know.
Right.
That's why you hear somebody say, high mind.
High mind, exactly. Haughtiness.
Yeah.
Right.
And literally, they say high mind. Somebody say you
That's
high
true.
minded.
That's
You
true.
know what I mean?
That's true.
That's what the scripture's going into.
God.
Everything about this man is on high. The eagle.
Everything.
From the structure, right? You got these skyscrapers.
God.
Hey, y'all
And they
remember,
replicas of mountains, rocks, cliffs.
y'all remember them airhead commercials where
Hey, that's it right now.
they head get big
Get
and
big.
they get the float and shit.
You're right, and that's Esau, man. And the most high, you got it.
It's like, just going back to the point you made about the balloon.
Uh-huh.
It's a term called inflated ego.
Exactly. That's what they got.
Yeah,
That's what they got. That's what
Esau
it is.
shows you that Esau show you which is indicative of his spirit in his business. Here it is. It's like you're supposed to work your way from the bottom to the top. That's what he showed you, right? If you learn from the bottom all the way to the top, you will develop a level of humility. You know, I've learned it from being around great men in this camp, bro. The higher brother get up in rank, the more humble he becomes.
That's it.
Esau expects you to
Hey,
kiss
that's
his
the
ass
scripture,
before
man.
he get up.
That's
Shit down.
Ecclesiastes, bro. That's Ecclesiastes, what? 3rd chapter, right? The humble, the greater thou art, the more humble. That's right, man. You supposed to be. But not in the case of Esau. You got it, bro. He the most proud. That's the most.
They say whose habitation is high.
Going on what the elder just said, man. Everything about this devil is high, man. From his mascot to his mind to his dwelling place.
Skyscrapers,
Then you got space station, whatever you want to call them. You know, you send out the James Hubble telescope. Everything about you. Go ahead, bro.
That saith in his heart.
See, that's it. So this is the mindset of Esau, man. This is what he said in his heart. And he wanted to deceive himself through his predictive program.
You agreeing with his ass.
That's 2/3, mainly. Because they want to prolong this kingdom. We talking about this guy, man. You know that your business can't prolong without America, man. That's why you come up with a statement like this. Go ahead, bro. We'll be on this. Go ahead, bro.
It reads, who shall bring me down to the ground?
So here it is. There go the pride right there. The pride of your heart that has deceived you, saying, who shall bring me down to the ground, when you forget you didn't put yourself on high.
That's the thing, right? That's a response. Ain't nobody gonna say, Like, ain't nobody gonna say, I ain't going nowhere, I ain't buzzing. Unless the motherfucker say you forced to move.
Told you.
Get somewhere. You know what I mean? So they hear the prophets. Right? What's our rallying cry? What's the song being sung? America's gonna be destroyed. Which is gonna be the catalyst to the so-called white man falling out of power. So he's saying that to somebody.
Right.
He ain't just saying. He ain't just saying.
For no reason.
Right. Just saying it just to wreck. What's out of saying? No, he responded. This is the gates of the noble in the city. Right. It's like a battle of the minds. You see? It's a war of words in a sense. Our doctrine up against them. Right? They lay out in format. Yeah, they fly. Yeah, we speaking against their infrastructure.
It's just like when Moses went to the house.
Be careful, man.
Yeah, Like when Moses went to the house of the Pharaoh, what happened when they had the serpents, you know, Moses threw the staff down. Which one overtook which one? You see what I'm saying? So this doctrine is going to overtake that doctrine, man. Because we got enchantments. Because that's what we do. We put an enchantment on America. Enchanting is right. We enchanted down America, man. And how do you do it? The scriptures say unto this mountain. So you got to speak it into existence. And then by merely saying something, that's before it happens, that's the definition of prophesying, right? Right. To say before. So that's what we telling America, man. Go ahead, bro.
I got something real quick.
All right, go.
Psalm chapter 33 and verse 9. So he spake and it was done.
Woo! You got it, bro.
He commanded and it stood fast. Going back to the creation. It stood fast. The Lord bringeth the counsel of the heathen to knowledge. He makes the devices of the people to none effect. Out of our son, bringing the counsel of the son of man. It don't matter how he told, how he put it to the plans and purposes he gave that for the Lord to bring it to knowledge. It says the counsel of the Lord standeth forever, and his thoughts, the thoughts of his heart, all generations. So it's the counsel of the Lord is going to stand. He said it's going to be World War III, it's going to be World War III, man. You know, he said it's going to be a famine, it's going to be a famine. No matter how high-minded and headed Esau is, he's still going down. Pride going before the fall.
Lost me with that one.
That's all they know, man. That's their ceiling. That's their ceiling. They don't know no more, man. They don't know, bro. That's what it is.
I got some real quick that verse 4 it say, though thou exalt thyself as the eagle.
You know, though you put yourself above, right? Because that's what the eagle is. It's the highest soaring bird.
Yeah,
So
they
since
just-
go ahead, bro.
It's like not to cut you off, but they just made the eagle the national bird.
Right, yeah. It's supposed to already be in Turkey.
Yeah.
Some shit like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there it is right now, man.
Official now.
It's official.
Yeah.
Right? So read it again, bro.
It say, though thou exalt thyself as the eagle.
Hey, exalt thyself.
Yeah.
The scripture also say, if you exalt yourself, you're gonna be brought low, man.
Yeah.
So this man fulfilling scripture, man.
Yeah. And not only that, and if I can add, like the brothers put in the group chat, you know, like the Eagles was going, they did something, but I was like, it wouldn't be surprised me if they won the Super Bowl. Get what happened. Right after they declared the Eagle the national bird. That shit in champion. And guess who the fuck that Chiefs? Say less. Say less. Hey, that's the Lord sending that swift nation upon you, man. Swift is the eagle flying, man. You know?
Right.
This nigga is the so-called white man is Esau Edom. The devil that the Bible talking about. Man.
Yeah, and all these Edomite nations, they use their eagle.
Yup. Rome, all the way back to Rome. They Greece, my dude.
Yeah, Greece. Yup.
It say,
Hold on real quick. We'll get your precept. We're gonna come right back to it. Get you real quick.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 23, and verse 12.
It's gonna be the fate of Esau.
And whosoever shall exalt themselves,
The scripture says, though thou exalt thyself.
That's right. Yeah. Meaning what? You don't acknowledge the power. You don't acknowledge that somebody else did. You exalt yourself. That ain't the Lord saying Esau did it on his own.
Right.
No, that he take credit for it.
Exactly.
So he exalt himself by not acknowledging the Most High.
That's it.
See, when you do that, and really all ancient kings did that. You have certain accounts of certain kings who acknowledged the power. Remember with Daniel?
Right.
There was edicts that went out to reverence the power of Daniel, you know? But for the the most part, even with that, he turned around and said, look, it was me. Remember he made that speech and the Lord struck him, turned him into a chicken. Go into it. No, but yeah, that's why I was like, see this nigga look like a chicken. You know? He had feathers. But you know, he was hairy and, you know, he was like a vagabond, you know, turned from a king, just a nigga like, oh shit, you know.
Herod as well.
Oh yeah, yeah.
He didn't acknowledge the Most High. He got served.
I think he died right then. Dropped dead in front of everybody. You even see that today. It was this one guy. He said, look, man. He said he made some statement. If I'm not here next year, then Jesus. He said some crazy shit. Drop dead. Yeah. Even though we know it wasn't sweet Jesus who did it. Look, it was the Big Bang Theory. Here even say it was 1 million years. He's taking it out of the hand of the right, attempting, because we know with the clock go back to, we know how many years, but 13,000 years going into the third day. But this man will tell you 250 million years ago. That don't make sense, man.
A billion years ago.
Right. Yo, they go that far,
They don't go that far.
Right, long before time, and the shit started off the introduction of dinosaurs 350 billion years ago.
You see them coming through the air.
So he's trying to take it out the jurisdiction of, you know, the prophet speaking at a certain time frame.
Right.
So he gonna say, no, what about 1 million years before that? And you know what? We went into that last week, man. This system, right, the beast system is like the law system. They got loopholes. They go back to Cain when you pay attention. Because when the Lord asked Cain, where you been, where your brother at, he came up with a loophole. He said, am I my brother's keeper? That's what a lawyer will do. Right, to deflect. You can go in the courtroom and have reasonable doubt, you know? You can be guilty, but you just create reasonable doubt. They show you that this Cain's vibration, you know. Yeah, come on.
God, St. Matthew 23 and verse 12, it reads, and whosoever shall exalt himself shall be abased.
So you took the Most High out of the whole equation. I'm saying you took the Most High out of the whole equation and you exalted yourself, man. Go ahead.
And he that shall humble himself shall be exalted.
Hey, who are the humble right now, man? We read that.
Right.
When we read it, we spoke about it earlier. Right? The more knowledge you receive, the more humble you should be. So we the humble right now.
Right.
So the roles gonna reverse, man. And the Lord is seeing this.
We qualify to be raised.
Exactly. We qualify.
Somebody at the top.
Right.
They have to be brought low.
Right.
You qualify, man.
Right. The meek shall inherit the earth.
The meek shall inherit the
Meek
earth.
means lowly.
Exactly. And that's in that same chapter. We always make the example of the coin. Right? One got to be on the bottom, right? And one got to be on top. But when you flip it over, what happens? the one that was on the bottom automatically got to be on the top. And the one on the top automatically got to be on the bottom. There's no other way to do it.
Somebody got win, somebody got lose.
That's it. Somebody got, hey, and right now we winning. We winning. And we gonna win. Lord willing, we
Lord flipping the
right,
table,
you know, exactly.
Downside back up.
Right, exactly. Go
I
ahead,
got
bro.
something real quick.
Oh, go ahead.
Going back to that humbling will lead to being exalted.
Mm-hmm.
1 Peter 5 and 6.
Yeah.
Humble yourselves therefore under the mighty hand of the Most High,
Right.
that he may exalt you in due
Right,
time.
that's what we at. Like, as a people, we humble.
Right.
See? So we qualify to be raised up.
Right.
Because humility got different facets to it. Right? You got a westernized form of humility, where you just soft-spoken and that ain't a deep breakdown of humility. Right. Right, yeah, a guy come around, lips quivering.
Yes.
Man, we ain't
Bow
buying that.
down.
And Brother Bars all always say, man, to be humble, you must be humiliated.
Right, right. Yeah,
I don't
that's-
humiliate
that's-
myself.
hey,
The Lord
that's-
puts me in
that's,
situations and conditions to be humiliated that I may be humble.
Right,
Look.
yeah, this even so like
Mhm.
you come out of your natural habitat. You
Exactly.
can't rule over your woman, your children. That's humility.
Exactly.
That's why you know we prove that because what's the end game? Rulership.
Right.
Right? So if it would just lead to you, the Lord gonna just the pendulum gonna change, you're gonna not be soft spoken, but you're gonna be more vibrant. Nah. Really, you're gonna come from this state of being at the bottom. You have to concede, you subject to your enemy, man.
Right.
So, but you gotta humble yourself under the hand of the Most High. You gotta deal with it.
That's it.
That's why he say do not avenge yourself, because
That's
surely
it.
oppression make a wild man.
Amen. That's right, man.
Beautiful.
You know, we can easily take our goddamn arms and uprise against this motherfucking people, man.
Right.
But we know the powers that are ordained of the Most High God, man. So we got to suffer this consequence, man. Why? Because we went the fuck out. That's why the Lord say, that's the those that are not offended in me. For him putting his ass whooping on us, man.
Right.
You know, we the one fucked up.
What is it, Michael?
Yeah.
Book of Michael. You know, we know why we're in the situation that we're in now because we sinned against the Most High.
Right, right.
You know, broke his laws, statutes, commandments. We sacrifice unto idols. The Most High said, I'm a jealous power, man.
Right.
Broke the first commandment.
Right.
Then the Lord used the basis of men
Yes.
to rule over you.
Yes. Yes.
So that's lowly.
Yes, it
you,
is.
you under the basis of men.
Right.
This the book of Revelation, chapter 10 and verse 9. It say, and I went unto the angel and said unto him, give me the little book. And he said unto me, take it and eat it up, and it shall make thy belly bitter, but it shall be sweet in thy mouth as honey. That's when you first come into the truth. You hear about the kingdom, how you gonna have this and that and all these different things that's coming towards the nation of Israel. But once it's settled in and you realize, oh shit, I gotta keep teaching and pushing this word through all this chaos that's going on in my life. You know what I'm saying? It become bitter, you know what I'm saying? Going back into what you were saying, like we see all these things that ain't right, you know, we see the right way and all the stuff, and it make you mad, you know, it impress you, so to speak.
Right.
But it ain't nothing you can do besides endure.
No, you can't take this man down, you know. You subject, you know, you feel it, right? You can't overthrow this man. I was thinking about, what's the guy, GMS? Grandmaster Jay.
And then this nigga just disappeared.
Right, when they got into it, right, they had a bump heads with, I forgot who it was, but they was, I believe they descended upon the Capitol building. One of the niggas shot themselves. And they had to call Esau's medical team. Right? See what I'm saying? He had to call and patch that nigga up, get that nigga pain medicine. Here it is, you. Nigga had to give you something for your pain. Right. And them niggas, they all gathered at a old Charlie's or something, you know what I mean? An old restaurant. But yet, you finna make an impact. No, dude.
Hey, the scripture said we gotta go to this man for the want of all things, man. So what the fuck makes you think,
Right.
you know, you gonna like you said, ascend on the White House? What was the White House?
Yeah, the Capitol.
Yeah, the Capitol bill. Yeah, the Capitol bill.
Them niggas marching, even though we know that they teach that, you know.
Right.
But it was a sincere nigga out there. He probably was out of Baltimore, out the hood.
Yeah. If I may too, it's like the elder mentioned concerning the person being one of all things.
Right.
And this nigga Al Sharpton, his feeble
Oh,
attempt
yes, he did.
That was crazy.
the economy by telling niggas don't go to McDonald's today.
Right. For 24 hours.
And it was funny, it was McDonald's was on the list.
Yeah,
you know?
it was.
And I said to this person, now that's gonna breach the whole contract. You would have came out better with the other shit. Them niggas gonna get 20%. Ain't nowhere in the world, you know.
They go to show you how simple Jake is, because you're not going to McDonald's today. That means they're gonna double down tomorrow.
Right.
So shit, they
Nigga
still
gonna make up for that.
Yeah, he gonna make the same amount of money, and you just ain't.
But hold up, you still gotta pay the power bill.
Yeah, right.
That's the bigger matter.
There you go.
You gotta pay the water company,
Insurance.
They were doing this shit yesterday. What this shit is, where they don't go out and economic blackout.
Oh, economic blackout.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, they were doing this shit yesterday.
Yeah, that what it was. He sent the memo out.
And then on the memo it said, if you do gotta buy,
Right. Make
show
sure.
that
Make sure.
you still in that box, nigga.
Right.
Nigga went to go get a pack of squares or something.
Right.
Niggas
That's all he
don't
bought
get the
that
card. Don't get the card.
It was a lady, she said, well, yeah, I'm gonna participate because I would've got everything I needed.
Oh,
They crazy, man.
Yeah, they super crazy.
At the end of the day, the point of the matter is you're not gonna affect Esau's system by not spending.
Right.
He good. Yeah, Esau already got all the goddamn face. You not spending yours. That's no bullshit.
This man make the fucking money, so his face up money. He's making money. Yeah, we don't went home and trying to get exactly, bro.
Just raising taxes.
Yes, hey, man.
Yeah, come on, man. Jake looked like black people, right? So the figurehead is Judah. Now black means what? Void of life. That go back to Yahawashi, because when you go into this relationship between the Most High and Israel, it was dysfunctional, but it was dysfunctional on Israel, the woman's side. So they were butting heads. Remember when it climaxed to Ezekiel, when the Lord said, look, he cussed Israel out, he said, jewel in your head, I gave you majesty in Christ. Going into Solomon them dreams, right? And we was favored, you know what I'm saying? And then the climax was what? Pretty much Israel telling Yahawashi, we want another king. Right. Now a bad relationship come with the woman saying, I don't want you, come over to tell you on your face, man. Right. So that's what Israel ultimately did. Right, when the climax, there was a point where they had a decision. So now, when you fast forward to today, black is really associated with Israel, man. Void of Yahawashi. That's why when we came into this, we become Israelites again. We walk in the light. The marriage, see, but Israel, that black shit, you can kind of downplay it, but it's real spiritual. Right, the Lord put you into a realm, right, when you void of Yahawashi, and they go back to like the brother, right, darkness. The bitch reason with herself by saying, I spent everything yesterday. So that, you know.
Somebody came out today and probably said, I'll just wait till today.
On both sides of the coin, right.
If they was really, if Jake was really in some Judah sin, he wouldn't have to do it again. If it was, if it was really that serious, you wouldn't have to spend again. You would constantly be that.
Right. And it don't make sense.
See, if these motherfuckers really wanted to make a power move, what they'll do is they'll buy some goddamn chickens and cows and shit. Now you making a move because now you ain't gotta go to the man's store at all.
Right.
But even you know, it's like, who you buying the chickens and
Right,
cows
right.
from? Esau.
Yeah, but I'm
That's why even says in the scripture, that's gonna go into the
Right, because it's like you can't get out of that without Yahawashi. Right? You can come up with whatever formula, but the only exit plan out is what Yahawashi said gotta happen. You gotta suffer and you gotta actually wait to be crowned. And that's gonna be a heavy moment, man. Because you're gonna have the mastery over the nation. These are proud, and the nation proud, man. You don't really realize it until you come into the truth. You just overlook Elon and shit, and you focus back on mug and a nigga. You know? But when you are woke, you be like, look at these motherfuckers, man.
Living lavish.
Right, yeah, Moab.
They better than this.
Oh yeah, they be talking shit, you know what I'm saying?
The old language and shit.
Right. The tape was so dumbed down, they didn't pick up on that. When they sold to when the nigga got emotional with his mama. The Moab saying, the classic saying, what you say about my mama? Yeah. That's the only thing that got his attention, you know? Bitch, look at that, we did. What you follow me for, bitch, you know? Really good. Yeah, meant to the side, right.
Hurry up and fight.
But we'll do that.
Yeah, no problem.
You have a store, that nigga come in, pick up the phone, right? I'm gonna go ahead and probably go hit 911.
Get out of gun.
Yeah, just come through, man. Some might be, that you might have some for y'all up there.
You got a sign, we don't sell blacks.
Shit, hey, that'll keep a nigga away right now.
Yeah. Yeah, come on. Matter of fact, let's get back to that Proverbs 10. I believe we left, matter of fact, 24, I believe it was.
This is the book of Proverbs. This is the book of Proverbs 10.
The spirit getting on E, man. That's the time we in, you know.
This is the book of Proverbs 10, start at verse 24 again. It says, the fear of the wicked, it shall come upon him, but the desire of the righteous shall be granted.
Right. See, we limit it to a desire, you know. It's out of our hands. You go to a judge, right, you waiting on him to make the ruling.
Right.
And what's that, Luke 18?
Right.
The fortunate widow.
Going back to the parable with the unjudged judge.
Right, yeah. That's what I'm speaking about.
Yeah.
You read down in that, it says what? She constantly made her complaint. See? And the judge, he ruled on her behalf. So pretty much when you're in the hands of a higher power, you don't have no power. See, Israel never could concede to that. They're going to figure out a way. Whether through rap music, you know. Go ahead.
Continuing on, verse 25. Verse 25, it says, as the whirlwind passes, so is the wicked no more, but the righteous is an everlasting foundation.
If I may, you see the removal of the wicked is by the way of that whirlwind, man. Going back to that destruction. That's going, and that's the hope of the righteous.
Right.
You know, that's what we hope. That's what I anticipate. That's what we're thinking of. You know.
And it says the righteous is what? An everlasting foundation. Hey, that begins with us being like we went to earlier. That begins with us putting off that old. And ultimately the laws and statutes and commandments written on our inward parts. And receiving them new bodies and the law, statutes, and commandments written on our inward parts, therefore we'll never go off again. Right. Therefore we'll be an everlasting kingdom, man. Right. We'll never anger the Lord again, man. Go ahead, bro.
Verse 26, it says, as vinegar to the teeth and as smoke to the eyes, so is the sluggard to them that sin him. It says, the fear of the Lord prolongs the days, but the years of the wicked shall be
Kingdom of heaven.
Right.
The fear of the Lord prolong the days. That's not talking about somebody 85 years old. You can apply that in some capacity because the scriptures, you know, in layers, right? In some cases. Ultimately, that's dealing with the kingdom of heaven, man. So the fear of the Lord is what prolongeth days. Go ahead.
I say knowledge, wisdom is gonna be the stability of our time, and the fear of the Lord. Roughly paraphrasing this is treasure.
That's it, bro.
Hey, that's the kingdom.
That's it, bro.
The fear of the Lord is the treasure.
That's it.
That's salvation.
That's it. That's it. We showing an example of that. We're showing us the example of our treasure right now. What? By coming out on the highways and byways and hedges as we was commanded. Right. Because we fear the Lord, like the brother just said, Isaiah 33 and 6. Well, the fear of the Lord is his treasure, man. So we all know treasure is a valuable possession. Right. So that's what we're putting forth right now, man.
That's that inheritance.
Right.
Real quick, it say the kingdom of heaven is like a man that treasure in the field, and a man go buy him that field, see that treasure. So that's that fear.
That's it. Yep. Read that again. Because see, remember, right? We read Proverbs the 10th chapter, and it's going into two extremes. You got the wicked and you got the righteous. It ain't just talking about no feel-good shit. That's talking about rulership. That's why Yahawashi, right, when he came to the disciples, you read Matthew the 10th chapter, what was the marching orders? Go and preach that the kingdom was at hand. Because when you go into the history, right, what was going on around the time of Yahawashi? It was heavy taxation on the Jews, man. Right? So the Lord solved it by saying, y'all gonna be ruled when you really go into it, man. Because it was always a battle about you not being in power. Right? For an example, Ezekiel 38, it speaks about how Israel will be brought back from the sword and all the nations that trample her, so to speak. Right? They're going to all the kingdoms that ran through Israel, man. Put you in captivity. See? From the Assyrians, Babylonians, the Medes, Persians, they came all up through there, man. Right. They canceled building the temple in the time of the Medes, after the decree was set with the Persians, you know. All the way up into the Romans, 70 AD. Matter of fact, real quick, somebody get Luke. I want to see that Luke 24 and 21 or something like that. Right, yeah. You got it right.
This is the book of St. Luke, chapter 21, verse 24. It reads, and they shall fall by the edge of the sword, and it shall be led away captive into all nations. And Jerusalem shall be trodden down of the Gentiles until the times of the Gentiles be fulfilled.
Right. You go back into all the nations and every time to trample over it. You read Ezekiel 38, where it talks about the land that should be brought back from the sword. That's dealing with the land of Israel. Right? Because our punishment was captivity. So what would the reward be? Rulership.
Right. Flip side of the coin.
It's flip side of the coin. Why would I raise you up from having a job to owning your own food truck? But still in that, you gotta.
Right. Still gotta go to
Right.
Esau, yeah.
You got a budget, you buy done dishwashing detergent, this washing, man, it's low level shit. Right, you got a budget.
Yeah, that's true, that's true. Yeah.
Exact major and minor things.
I got it.
Yeah, go ahead.
Real quick. This is the book of the book of Isaiah, chapter 60, verse 10. It reads, and the sons of strangers shall build up thy walls, and their kings shall minister unto thee. For in my wrath I smote thee.
Right, see, so why is the lingo is kings in the same breath with the being smoke? We know the smoke was captivity. Right, you take a royal people and you put them in the captivity. You don't play with the Most High, man. He's the just power, you know? Go ahead.
For in my wrath I smote thee, but in my favor have I had mercy on thee.
Right, and that mercy is going to be in the form of rulership. And it's perfection, because when you read Isaiah 14, it says the Lord will yet choose Jacob and have mercy on Israel. And in the same passage, you go right into what? Taking captive those who took you captive.
Yeah.
That's the favor of the Lord, is perfection. Because if I own everything, I ain't worried. You know how much worry kill a nigga? people die from worry, man. You don't even know. That's the #1 killer. You don't even know in your, right? It breaks in, because you know in your mind it's called doors.
Right.
They call it doors.
Right.
So it's a thought in one of your chambers, you don't even know it. Just irking you about the bill, you know?
We talk about a sorrowful heart drive the
That's
mind.
it,
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
it.
So that actually affects your lungs.
That's it.
Oh yeah, they say that. It's a saying, you sorrow in the body suffers.
Yeah.
Your heart suffers and the body pay for it.
That's it.
So when you on top, you ruling everything, you're in the good graces of the Most High, then now you don't even feel worried. What? What's like? Well, that was it. We go back to that Proverbs 10.
Going back to Proverbs 10, verse 27 again, it says, the fear of the Lord prolong the days.
Right, so the kingdom of heaven is the prolonging of days, man. Now that applies when you get preserved too, you know. But remember what we read it in the context. This is an extreme of the wicked and the righteous. That's Jacob and Esau. See, go ahead.
But the years of the wicked shall be shortened.
Right, it's not the days of Esau being shortened. The years of the wicked is being shortened. We're in a time where the earth whipping. Oh, they got the stat. I believe the earth is whipping with another 0.5 seconds faster.
Shorten the hour.
Right. But when you put in its totality, that shit going, bro. That's why you look up it's Saturday again. People moving faster. We saw a nigga ride up to the parking lot. Who's that? You got here? Nigga did 35 hours going up the parking lot when hit the little service. Everything is hasted.
It's Job going back into the wicked in this time frame, the rule. It says Job 20 and verse 4. It says, knowest thou not this of old, since man was placed upon earth, that the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment. That's good. That's gonna be the sound of Esau going down. You're gonna go out with a bang, like they say, goddamn. You're gonna go out with a bang. That's right. That's right.
Esau fight for time.
Yeah.
That's why you have sex with.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Exactly.
Like those movies you have sex with.
Time travel.
I was just gonna say
Time travel. Time travel.
Yeah, I would say go back. Oh, remember in the Back to the Future, Doc said,
where we at?
right, he said, no, your future is what you make it.
Oh,
you know?
okay.
It hasn't been written yet.
Right.
We supposed to be hitting daylight saving time on
Oh, yeah.
Oh, see
Yeah,
that?
that's right. What, next week, man?
No, before next.
That's spirit. Light cost in. He's trying to redeem all the time, you know.
Checking that out.
Yep. Come on.
God. Verse 28, it says, the hope of the righteous shall be glad.
Right, see, we got a hope. See, we was going into the whole, the game setting. Oppositional forces. Where the fans, one fan hopes in that particular thing versus the other fans who hope in that thing. Right. So we got a certain hope. What we hope for? We hope for the kingdom of heaven. Read that again.
God. It says, the hope of the righteous shall be gladness, but the expectation of the wicked shall perish.
See, so you see again, it's two different extremes. The story never deviates really from the Jacob and Esau, and, you know? What's that? That's a rock that speaks about 2 and 2 together in the third. Look at all the works of the Most High. It's 2 and 2, one against another.
I think that
Is he a man of war?
Yeah, yep.
He's ambidextrous. They work with the left hand and the right.
Yeah, you
I've
can.
been holding.
And you can, like when you look at your body, you can stand up and you can sit down. You can spit, you can swallow. You can open your hands, you can close it. It's a fight. There's really there's resistance. Right, one from another, you know. The sun set and the sun rise.
Right.
You know, then the night comes and the day, and it's a fight. Yep. Right now the night winning. Night is still on top. Yep. Go ahead. Then the day comes. Yep. Come on, you got that
You want to get it? Oh, this Ecclesiasticus, also known as Sirach, chapter 33 and verse 14. Good is set against evil, and life against death. So is the godly against the sinner.
Right, see, them the same sayings. Because how this thing climax? With us making a hard stance for righteousness, we out on the streets. Right? We declaring the downfall of Esau, and it's under the banner of him reaching, righteousness in the earth. Look how his system is set up. See? So that's a natural fight. There's no politics. It's like, no, nigga, you wicked as hell, man. See, and he hate us for being righteous. And you always go into that. You gave that was beautiful insight about Cain. The reason why Cain hated Jacob was because he was righteous. See?
It say, in the sinner against the godly. So look upon all the works of the Most High, and there are 2 and 2, one against another.
Right. See? So you go back to Proverbs, it's going into detail now. It's going into the inner thoughts and hopes and desires. That's really what you're reduced to. Even when you put your resources up, you're still hoping that it hit. You got to still hope that it hit, So that's what it boils down to. That's why Trump said, oh no, don't say that, man. Because that really shouldn't have moved the needle. Right? If you know that you got, why would But that was a touchy subject because he know how, right, this is a tedious situation, man. Come on. Oh, that was doing that?
Yeah, going back to Proverbs 10 and verse 28. It's like 28 again. The hope of the righteous shall be gladness, but the expectation of the wicked shall perish. The way of the Lord.
So if I may, it said, read that again, Rawchaa.
It says the hope of the righteous shall be gladness, but the expectation of the wicked shall perish.
See, and that's what Esau, he has been reduced to hope now. He's so proud, and the Lord allowed him to run circles around the people for centuries and allowed him to do all these things. Now things are coming to us reaching hope. So this devil really, he's reduced to hope, and the hope that he's got is going to perish, man. You got it all.
If there were expectation, look, there were expectation, it's a hope. But it says, verse 29, it says, the way of the Lord is strength to the upright, but destruction shall be.
Right, strength, right? Where's strength? Strength is rulership. That's power, man. Right? See, that's when you focus, when you adjust the lenses, what you find out is all about rulership. You know what, crew, that where's the story gonna go?
Right.
We all headed right to the kingdom of heaven.
We don't want it to go nowhere.
There's nowhere else to go, right? So you see what these sayings is dedicated to. That word strength right there gives you a glimpse into what's this about. It's about rulership. See, read that again. That's why, in contrast to that, is destruction. Read that again. I keep saying the scripture right now.
You keep flinching.
Yeah, but I'm asking you,
keep flinching.
No, he's good. Come on.
It says, the way of the Lord is strength to the upright, but destruction shall be to the workers of iniquity.
Right. That's how this man's kingdom will ultimately end. There's no coincidence that word destruction, Destruction makes sense. Right. Yes, it does. Yeah. That's how you always say. Yep, you got the destruction, you got the construction. Right. The house of David. Yeah, build third temple. Yep, the third temple. Spiritual. See? That's spirit, yeah.
I said, yeah.
Actually, they talk about themselves. Yep, come on.
God. It says, the righteous shall never be removed.
Right, see, because when you go into Daniel, right, it says this, the Lord will set up a kingdom who will not be left to another. And that's the perfection of this saying right. Now we know the maturation, we still gonna be here as well, Lord's will, you still there. When the smoke clears dust settle, you there at the end. That's how the story is. Right? But ultimately, again, that's dealing with the kingdom, man. Proverbs of Solomon. Because that was the king of Israel. See? Come on.
God, it says the righteous shall never be removed,
Go ahead.
but the wicked shall not inhabit the earth.
Right. Meaning what? Rule. Yeah, because inhabit means, right, to dwell. Oh, what does scripture say? That they might not fill their lands with cities. Fill the earth with cities. Those cities, really those smart cities, man. Yeah, because we right in the prophecies now. It's not like you speculate, oh, we seeing what the stories say as they go. And cities is not that Esau advanced. You know, a nigga flinch up, he hit throw a hook. That's a part of what he's trying to build, you know, the digital system.
Moving in time.
What's like?
Moving in time shows that, you know, you can't get access to the city unless you got the right amount of CBDC or coin or
You can see how it's being built. Like I know you see around Birmingham, the outskirts, like on the north side, like really from the top golf area on back in, that's the smart city. You're not gonna be able to come up in there. I don't care what kind of car, man, they're gonna tell, they got them lights too, man. They can tell if you got
Them blue lights.
right, yeah. And they might be on now. They might just show you that because that nigga cunning, man. You waiting on that, and the motherfuckers up in there already.
Remember, you got this invisible social status above your head. Like you got these cameras placed everywhere, even the cameras that you can't see. And actually, you know, they got the face recognition. And it's a digital social status above your head, and you don't even know it, man. And like the elder said, if you don't have a certain number on your social status, you're not gonna be able to come within the city, man. You're gonna have to stay on the outskirts.
Social credit.
Yeah, you got a YouTube channel, and you open it up, you in great millstones, you off the radar, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Because when you go into your TV, your YouTube TV, it got your
Profile.
your avatar. Like a video game, they got the icon of who you is. Right? As long as you got that phone on, they know exactly who you is. They know we all gathered up there.
Exactly.
All the YouTube channels.
They know it.
You got Common Sense, GMS Common Sense on there.
Verse 31, it says the mouth of the just bringeth forth wisdom, but the forward tongue shall be cut off.
Yeah. You know, they're cutting off what Esau legislations and laws. See? Kingdom of heaven, it tells you in Isaiah 2 how from Mount Zion shall my law go forth. So we gonna rule the earth. The legislation is gonna be the laws, statutes, and commandments of Yahawashi.
It says the lips of the righteous know what is acceptable, but the mouth of the wicked speaketh forwards.
You know that's Esau that's Esau's rhetoric versus the truth.
Right.
Period. You know?
Cain against Abel.
That's it.
the scripture says, let the words of my mouth, meditation of my heart, be acceptable.
It's something that's outside. That's it.
That's it.
That's it. Ultimately, we teach about the kingdom. You know, along the way, this not like a, you know, you come in and brother pat you on. No, you know, you come in, you get acclimated, but this not like a
Boys Club.
right. Somewhere, you know, you can hoop.
Rotary Club.
Right. No, this is really this is kings, you know.
Right.
Everybody got their own domain, how they rule.
That's it.
Place to get right.
And so you hear you discussing the matters, the weighty matters of the scriptures, man, which deal with rulership. That was Yahawashi was teaching about. Remember the disciples said, well, we gonna have right into the throne. Yep. Go ahead.
This is the Proverbs 10, verse 32 again. It says, the lips of the righteous know what is acceptable, but the mouth of the wicked speaketh forwards.
Yeah. So we got anything else out here?
I got one.
Yeah, come on.
This is just based off of what you had spoke on earlier. Salaki, this is Job 20 and in 22. In the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in straits. Every hand of the wicked shall come upon him.
Right. So when this man think that he's gonna fulfill his wicked plot, which is come with this NWO, which is gonna be spearheaded by the sea help, the Most High is gonna take him out in the midst of that. Read it one more time, bro.
Job 20 and 22. In the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in straits.
Yeah.
If I can add, that straight's going into a position of difficulty.
You took it right out of my mouth.
Right.
That's it. That's it.
He's going to get put in a difficult position. And the Most High put him in a difficult position right now, man.
Right.
Because this devil is at his rulership. He at the end of his rulership.
Right.
Time for his had to go down, man.
Right.
You know, the scriptures say, with violence shall that great city Babylon be thrown down.
That's it.
Right. You got it, bro.
Job 20 and 22 again. In the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in straits.
Yeah, so when the Most High allowed this man to think he's about to fulfill his plot, his wicked plot, like the brother said, he's going to be in a rough place, man. And that's what it is, man. And that's what we pushing for. That was it on that?
It's continuing on. Job 20 and 22 continuing. Every hand of the wicked shall come upon him.
That's right. So this man going to be ultimately put down, man. This man ultimately going to be destroyed. So, hey, brothers ain't got nothing else. So with that, we want to give all praises, glory, and honor to
Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi, bahasham, Rawchaa Qadash.
Double honor to the apostles and elders who taught us this truth, peace, and safety to the hopefully elect. Shalom.
Shalom.
Kwam Yasharallah.
Shalom.